Before making this year your year of finally speaking English confidently, I want you to pause for a moment. Imagine reaching the end of the year and still saying, I know English, but I don't feel confident speaking. If you don't want that to be your story again and end this cycle, then this video is for you. It'll help you understand what actually needs to change starting now. And here's the important part. This doesn't keep happening because you're not trying hard enough, but because you keep repeating the wrong practices over and over again. So first, let's start with the real reasons this keeps happening so that you don't make the same mistakes when planning for this year. Most learners confuse fluency with confidence. Fluency is about your knowledge. Confidence is how you feel when you need to use that knowledge under pressure. You can know grammar, vocabulary, and even speak smoothly when you're alone, and still freeze in real conversations. That's because confidence is not only a language problem, it's an emotional one too. Most people only practice safe English with apps, doing exercises, watching movies, and listening quietly. All of that feels productive, but real life doesn't look like that. Real life is fast, unpredictable, emotional, and sometimes even uncomfortable. And if you never practice inside that discomfort, your brain never learns that speaking is safe. It never actually grows that confidence muscle. Almost no one trains recovery skills to first feel safe enough to actually start practicing in real life. For example, how do you react when you forget a word, you don't understand someone, you make a mistake, or you feel judged? Most learners try to avoid these moments by trying to become perfect. So they try to learn more and know more. But confident people learn how to handle these situations. And this is a huge shift. Confidence doesn't come from never failing. It comes from knowing you'll be okay when something goes wrong and you can handle the situation with ease and professionally. So if you want this year to be different, here's the mindset shift. Instead, start the right practices to speak confidently and effectively. Now let's talk about what that really means, practically speaking. Stop randomly learning more grammar and vocabulary. Follow a personalized plan based on where you are, your goals, your needs, and your personality. I've talked about this extensively on this channel, and I've also created a free self-assessment to give you the clarity you need for your speaking journey. So if you want to know more, check the link in the description. Once you know how to personalize this journey, then you can choose a holistic approach. A holistic approach prepares you in all areas of speaking: your language skills, your mindset, handling your emotions, and finally in your real-life skills. You need to learn how to work with your mind and emotions for speaking confidently in real life, especially if you're a person that feels stressed when speaking in public. A lot of speaking problems are actually nervous system problems. If you freeze when speaking, overthink, have different fears like judgment or mistake, holistic approach is the method that's going to help you with confidence in real life. Confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about feeling safe enough to speak. And you can practice feeling safe with exposure therapy. We've already talked about this in another video. I link it up here. If you want, you can go ahead and watch that video too. This is very important. This year, stop measuring progress like this. Did I sound perfect? Did I make a mistake? Instead, ask yourself, did I speak even though I was unsure? Did I recover faster in the middle of the conversation, even if things didn't go as planned? Did I actually stay calmer than the last time? That's real progress. Confidence isn't about being loud or speaking fast. It's feeling sure of yourself when you share your ideas. Once you follow these 3 principles, then try developing these 3 habits in your everyday life. Speak every week, even if it's imperfect, even if it's with yourself at first. Short conversations count more than you think. You're using your knowledge and you're turning the passive knowledge into active practice. Don't get fixated on speaking fluently or perfectly. Practice also speaking confidently because that's a completely different skill. So learning about how your mind works or the essential life skills can be very helpful. And finally, be kinder to yourself. Instead of judging yourself or your progress, reflect on your journey. After speaking, don't attack yourself. Why did I say that? How could I forget that? Instead, ask yourself, what went better this time? What did I handle well? What can I improve the next time? This builds confidence much faster than any harsh criticism will ever do. So, if there's one thing I want you to remember as you plan for your next year, it's this. You don't need only more English. You need more trust in yourself while using the English you already know. Once you strengthen that muscle and have a strong foundation, then you can build higher on that strong base. Fluency is the foundation. Confidence is your next level. And in the next phase of this channel, we're going to also focus on this very important skill. So let's make this year the year that you finally speak without fear and more confidently. If you're new here, subscribe to follow this journey together. Now let me know in the comments. What are your plans for going to the next level of your speaking journey this year? I'd love to connect with you and learn more about your challenges. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.